Yes, hello people. This is the first ever video I will be making on a trading journey of mine. I've been in the Forex markets for 3/4 years now, and money made, credibility doesn't exist. So I have been waiting a very long time to make these videos, but now I'm realizing that I have enough knowledge to make the videos and I could genuinely help. But you know, I don't have the credibility of saying, look at my portfolio, look how much I'm smashing, because I can see the trades that are profitable, but I'm in that area now where, you know, the psychology compared to skill level just needs to be changed up, and it's just it was a matter of greed and trying to force it. Just be way too involved in the markets, just trying to get everything, trying to master it and be the best, and it's just too quick. I need to be slow, steady, wait for the high probable setups. I know I can do it, so this is my year. It's the 4th of January. It is my year. But I thought I'd go over maybe some back testing to begin with, just to show you what I do, and obviously show you how. The thing is, with back testing, I have a lot of data, and it doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to smash the live markets if you can back test like a champ, because I've done like a whole year of backtesting and made 500%. I've made 10%. Like anything like this, I can just make. You can make money in trading most strategies backtesting. And when it comes to live markets and it goes slowly, and you've got all these like counter conferences and news articles, and it's not just pure price action anymore. You've got emotion, and it's a big thing. So mainly I want to teach you about psychology and about my journey of psychology and where you're probably likely to end up when you get to this point. I'm not sure when it will be. It may be quicker, it may be slower. Who knows? Everyone's journey is different. Mine was a massive ego thing. I've just been on an ego path for years, thinking that I was the top G at this. And even when I thought, oh, I'm humble now, it's this lies. It is. It will be a lie until you know it's not. But you'll lie to yourself thinking you're staying patient and all this, and you're not. So let's just go on the EU, try and find like a random bit of the market. I don't know, when's this? November 23, whatever. Um, yeah, happy days. So I'm gonna stick to 4 hour execution just to start off with. My strategy goes: I look from the monthly, I look see what the hell's going on, and I go to the weekly just for a bit of refinement. I'll go down to the daily, do all the supply demands, breaks of structure, simple stuff like this, and then I'll go down to the 4 hour. I'll either execute on the 4 hour with a 60 or a 30 pip stop. So, and I'll literally do a 1 to 2, or if I see it as a 1 to 3, more than likely not, it will be on the 30, and it will just be kind of one of these here. Get a nice 1 to 3, fixed stop losses, fixed SLs, fixed risk rewards, fixed stop losses, fixed SLs, that's the same thing. Oh well. But yeah, I prefer buys to shorts. I've realised it's just better, but who cares? And then obviously on the 1 hour, I will do mainly 1 to 3s here with the 30 pip. And even if I get like say a short on the 1 hour, on the 4 hour, sorry, it's late at night. It's 11 o'clock. I'm tired. So I say if I get in the 61 and I see another opportunity, and it kind of comes down here. I can get involved in split risk or on personal. I can just do 2 risks or whatever, and just get involved in the hourly as well and get the 1 to 3, and then that's a total of 5R, which is the same as what everyone else does. And you need 2 of them to make your 10% for your FTMO. And realistically, that's one trade getting the 5R, but it's high probable, big setup, and you don't have to look at the markets every day. So you know that's what this year's focus is anyway, because I've done a lot of back testing, and it just doesn't seem to add up to the live markets, and it's a lot to do with psychology and just sticking to the plan, to be honest with you. Like, I've always wondered, what is the plan? And it's you are the plan, and you have to make a plan that fits your mindset, your capabilities, and destroys your ego. Because I'd love to sit there every day and make loads of money like I've seen all these people do, intraday trading, doing the Asia sweep lows, and doing the SMC traps and everything. And at the end of the day, like, I have been consistent in doing that sometimes, and then the markets change, and then the algos change, and the what you think is a sweep, you become so unclear as to what is actually happening. It's not a sweep, and then it sweeps both sides of the market. When you look at it clearly on the high time frame, it doesn't exist, and it's a last confluence, and you mix low time frame with high time frame. So as long as you stick to your principles of where the price action is going on the high time frame, you can then go into the smaller time frames. But I used to sit there every day trying to master all the low time frames and thinking it was all high probable, and it just wasn't, because sometimes it worked, sometimes it didn't, and then it ended up getting to the point where I was getting worse as a trader because it was mental. I was making less money for ages, and I thought surely at some point, and it just never came. So I feel enlightened to be able to share my kind of new way of thinking and everything, and it's quite nice. So obviously we've got some premium supplies on the weekly here. We are realistically looking for shorts. I don't like to explain in detail the wicks just yet, but that could be a sign of failure. It is technically, we've had our change of character, and we've had our week. Obviously the supply pushed down enough to wick out the liquidity of any buyers here, and it's just coming up into premium. So I mean, we could see it go and continue on, or it can just come down from anywhere from here really. We'd like to see a nice daily change of character, some sort of break of structure, or some sort of flip, because the flips are important. It shows you that the demand is changing to supply, and then obviously the hands are changing over, so that is a good one. So we like 7 minutes. Yeah, this is the first video I've done, so I have no idea what's going on. There we have a nice change of character. So before you look at anything, realistically, we want to see, where is it? Are we in premium? Yes, we are. There's a nice tool I use here to suggest where the premium and discount is, and it's just the 50% of the Fibbo. So if you know what a Fibonacci is, I don't really care about all the other levels. I'm like, is that in premium or is it in discount? And it's in premium. Where is it kind of entered in the market? I mean, we've had this nice wick here. Could go higher, but you've seen the nice daily chalk. I don't know why I'm pointing at the screen. You can't see my hand. But the weekly demand is being mitigated. So when you look at it from the higher time frame, that could just be a continuation. This is where the madness happens, because obviously that's why I don't like backtesting very much, because it shows you where the bloody market's going. But right now we are entering a nice area for a potential buy, because I like to buy in the market. I know there could be a reversal, but when you think about it, we can. Oh, why does it show me? I hate this thing sometimes, honestly do. That's why you make so much money, because you look at the week. Because I have to look between time frames, and then it's like, well, I know where it's going now. Brilliant, cheers for that. Anyway, you've got your daily chalk when you change your character. So it swept the highs and the lows. It came into this supply, into this demand, and it's obviously pulled forward. And from here, that did look very aggressive. But I was going to go to the 4 hour, have a look, see where it's swept. Ideally, I'd like to get I would like to get some sort of refined area like this before looking at the 4 hour, but because it's pro trends on the high time frame technically, and we've had that reversal and it's entered that weekly area, we can look on the 4 hour. I mean, this is where the discretion comes in with experience, and this is where there's no set in stone plan. There's what you look at, but at the end of the day, you just got to work hard at this thing, and eventually you'll get it. And I'm kind of putting it in the background a little bit now. I don't mind teaching it, but I'm not going to sit there every day. I feel like my learning has come to a point where I just need to execute now, rather than just keep learning more stuff and everything. So we've got a nice 4 hour change of character here. The sweep of the highs, sweep of the lows. Obviously, there's no break of structure on the candle body on the highs, so technically we are still bearish. We've got some sell side here coming into this potential refined area, but I'd like to see a nice 1 hour change of character in this 4 hour wick for a potential buy opportunity. So let's have a look here. What's going on? Bottom. There we are. Slap. So we've got this change. We've got the sweep of the highs, sweep of the lows, and then, I mean, it gets to the point here where you could say, oh, it could go lower, it could go higher, it could go lower, it could go higher. You know, just do it, just execute it, just slap it in. Even a 1 to 2, who cares? As long as you get some sort of reaction. If this flops now, I'm not going to make it again. You can stop watching the video, you can do whatever, but I'm not making another one. Okay, so that was obviously news, wasn't it? I wouldn't have got involved in that, but I'm glad it worked for you fellow people, because that was a nice 1 to 2. Obviously, as I mentioned, you could have done the 1 to 3 here, but on an FTMO, that looks like some NFP Jerome Powell kind of good afternoon going on right now. So it's one of them. If you had, you know, flipped a coin, it probably could have gone the other way as well, realistically. So you never know. This is the second part. What I want to explain about the simplicity of how trading can be, and you can have all these counter conferences, all these low time frame things, and you just miss a whole chunk of what's going on. So let me just have a look at the monthly. This is why I've decided to just look at shorts, because we've had this nice kind of equilibrium here, nice bearish descent. That's who says that? Me. I don't know why. It's clearly pretty bearish, you know. We've got this kind of bearish structure going on. The supply chain. We've had all of these kind of reversal buyers get in the market. We've had this respect to this demand, but then the respect to the supply, this monthly change of character, and it's just looking like it's going to flop off of the face of the earth. Bye, Felicia. See you later. So what we got to watch out for, though, is within this area here, we can pretty much short or continue shorting until about here, and then we got to be a bit wary, a bit cautious, and, you know, probably keep shorting, but just make sure that if we do get stung, it's probably because there's some pullbacks going on, you know. But yeah, I mean, right now we've had the equilibrium, we've got all of this sell side liquidity. We want to see some sort of breaker structure on the bearish. See what's going on here. Nice. Oh, hello. That's a bit laggy. That's a nice area, because that is in premium after a breaker structure. Win-win. Slap that on. It could come higher though, let's be honest, because, you know, you could come up here and mitigate that, but who cares? Not me. Let's play that. Hello. So we've got a nice, I mean, a 2 or a 3R there. You could do more. I'm pretty confident we go further, especially on the daily. I mean, you can do some swing trades that are quite nice. You could even, if you really wanted to, slap up a nice 10R there. Let's see if it works, because we are still quite, you know, it makes sense on the high time frame. So this is the other kind of trading we can do. You've got your nice 4 hour and your hourly fixed, but when it comes to daily point of interests, you can hold swings and you can split your risk. I mean, I could have gone on the 4 hour there, maybe done my 4 hour, got my 1 to 3 and just left the rest to run. But that has to make sense. You can't just take a 10R from anywhere in the market, because 20 times out of 21 you're probably not going to get it, and then you're going to be in the negative. And I've done it, and I've done 1 minute scalps, 10Rs, and it's stress. It's just stress, and it's not worth it, and it consumes your life. I've done 5 second and 1 second executions, just madness. It is just madness. Like, it's fun, but it's crazy. It is, I'm telling you. Anyway, we are going to try and get back in the market again. We've got this. I mean, let's see. Slap up that area there. See if it goes in. Somewhere here. Bit bigger stop loss as well. Maybe like cover a bit higher. And then just see what happens in the market, because we have to be wary that it could reverse. But oh, no, still in discount. See what goes on here. I mean, where is that entered? We have got potentially equilibrium mitigated. Just for the sake of how easy this is, if you were to literally take it from here, see if it worked. I mean, it might come up higher, but just how easy this is, that all I'm doing is a breaker structure following the leg. There are so many mad confluences you can use. Let's just see if it works. I mean, that's a 1-to-1 already. I mean, you could take your profit there and then. That's insane. Break even already. What's that? 1 to 1.2. It's probably down there somewhere. That's easy. I'm quite surprised that didn't go any higher, to be fair. But I did leave it a bit of room for all this. But you know, we had already swept this once. Got all this sell side, so it kind of makes sense. And then we got this nice supply here. Sometimes you just got to look to see what was swept. That was swept. That has caused liquidity, so that is a good point of interest for shorts. After a breaker structure, I'm using literally the breaker structure model here, and it's flipped that area. I don't want to use the weekly because it will show me what's going on, but you know, that daily area has been flipped. And even if we see some sort of wickage, who cares? We're just going to stick to our guns and carry on moving forward with this. Oh, we got another break here. I mean, we can look potentially. That looks like it might change character, but let's just give it a go. This one might not work. It's quite low in the leg because when you think about it, it's following all the flow, but you got all of this up here. You know, you got this. It's all kind of valid. All of this here is all valid for me anyway. As like you get some pullback, you'll get a bunch of buy traps and it will smash. But let's just see. Less talking, more clicking. Oh, hello. I bet it's going to go in the middle now. Slap on there. Take that off. That was a loss. Yeah, see. Like, I kind of knew to do that because that was a loss, and then that it wouldn't have mitigated there, and it did the change of character here, you know, and it wicked the high. It's kind of price action was it was pretty obvious that that was going to happen. You've got this nice thing here as well. You got the like range of this area and everything it's mitigating. So it's just, you don't have to look at the precision of the market. You can just slapdash, and as long as you're in the right direction and you take some strict risk reward, you're gonna be all right. You are, you know. It's just not about perfecting this thing. Really isn't. We got that nice area there. Slap it on. I don't know how long I can do this for, and you just watch me do it. But this is very basic. This is just breaks the structure, continuation. I mean, we've got, even though I've took one loss so far, you know, and I told you it was gonna lose. I said this may lose, and it did. Have I said that on the others? No. So if you ever think to yourself it may lose, don't bloody do it. Simple. You know? We got this area here. I mean, right now we do want to look for some more basic stuff, you know, like, so not basic, lower time frame stuff from these areas if possible. But if we can't, we can't. If he dies, he dies. Let's just see if it goes any higher. Ah, interesting. Get a nice change here. I mean, we've seen that's the demand still holding. Get that there. Nice little flip area. Nice flip and a nice one of these two. Let's just drag all my stuff down. All I'm doing is dragging it, and it's just continuing the trend. And if you're doing two, you either want it to stop here and enter the other one, or have them overlap. If they overlap and you get in both positions and you split risk, happy days. You're going to earn some more money. So you never know. But obviously right here, we've had the nice breaker structure, as I was going to say. Watch it not pull back into my area and just go off. Thank you. So we've got some nice liquidity build up now. It's tapping into this here. So I mean, technically we could do that if you really want to. Boom, another one. Look how easy this is. I'm not even like, have I said much? All I'm doing is break a structure, premium, short. It has to make sense, but like everyone else could have looked at the market in any other way. You could have looked at buys here, you could have looked at reversals, you could have looked at all of these traps and everything. At the end of the day, its simplicity is key, and high time frame is key, and just following order flow and following trend. And when it finishes, you would have already banked a lot of money. You know, don't predict trend reversals before they happen, because you would have missed out on all the money and you would have lost money trying to predict them. Thank you for watching however many minutes of that nonsense. Um, Obviously, I'm going to make these every day, regardless of if I get one view or a million views. I do not care. I don't care if you like, subscribe. Honestly, do not at this point. Do what you want. I'm going to put the information here. You use it to your own discretion. I'm not going to say it's financial advice. I've also told you that I'm actually not a successful, profitable, consistent trader as of yet. So take everything I say with a pinch of salt. But it's probably better than most people out there that are making these fake Forex courses and these fake gurus. I can almost guarantee you I'm better than most of the fake gurus out there, because I'm not waffling, I'm not chatting bollocks. I'm trying to tell you everything that I have learned, all of the experiences, and just battling the ego. And there's going to be a lot of mindset focused trading with some elements of technical analysis in there as well. So mindset is key. It really is. And your goal taking, where you look at yourself trading, because I really, really, really want to be a full-time Forex trader. Like, it's my plan A. So in doing that, it's sabotaged me as well. So you just got to chill out. It's ruined my life sometimes, because I've gone and just gone, next month I'll be profitable, it'll be fine. I just don't save any money, don't do any of this. It just ruins you. So anyone that's on the same journey as me, just listen to what I'm saying, because I will cut the corners for you and stop you doing dumb stuff, and hopefully make your trading journey, psychology, and strategy more refined. And hopefully you'll go on to make money, and so will I. So give it till this time next year. Wine and whores, private yachts, let's go. But cheers for listening to that video of me just waffling. I love waffling. I find it very easy, as you can tell. So see you next time for more waffling.